What are you doing?
Today, we're going to explore the bizarre anatomy of Firecracker. What are Firecracker's powers and abilities? How did she discover Homelander's weakness? How did Firecracker manage to produce breast milk? Let's dive deep into Firecracker's powers and history. Get ready to uncover the secrets behind Firecracker's abilities that make her a key player in defeating Homelander. Stay with me until the end and I'll tell you all about it. But first, subscribe to the channel, leave a like and hit the notification bell. Let's go. Misty Tucker Gray, better known as Firecracker like any other super, had parents who allowed her to be given a dose of Compound V from Vought International right after birth, granting her the ability to generate sparks as well as increase strength and durability. She comes from a very poor family that didn't even have a yard for her to practice her routines for super pageants. Despite this, she was extremely talented and worked hard to beat her competitors for the next 3 years, without success. One of these competitors was none other than Starlight. In one of these contests, she made it to the finals where she would face Starlight. Unfortunately, shortly before the event, Annie spread a rumor that the only reason someone like her had made it so far in the competition was because she was bribing the judges with sexual favors despite being only 13 years old at the time. When she confronted Starlight about the rumor, Starlight only insulted her further, making offensive comments about her appearance and refusing to speak to her. Obviously, a rumor of such gravity wouldn't die so easily, so it continued to haunt her until she was forced to abandon the pageant circuit completely. It's because of this rumor that she decides to antagonize Starlight and her followers, accusing them of inappropriate conduct parallel to Starlight's allegations about her. Later, it's revealed that when she was 28, she worked for the Christian soup movement Capes with Christ, where she met the 15-year-old webweaver and ended up having inappropriate relationships with him, which were recorded without her knowledge. Years later, she would start a YouTube channel called Truth Bomb with Firecracker, where she would spew conspiracy theories and blatant lies to her audience to give them purpose in their miserable lives, to the point of becoming a leading voice in the alt-super internet movement. Although it's suggested that she doesn't actually believe most of the things she says and is just saying them to appeal to her followers and for revenge, she doesn't seem to care, instead enjoying telling them the truth, as she puts it. During her time as an online personality, she met and befriended a like-minded fellow super known by the pseudonym Splinter, who saw her as an obsession and love interest which she selectively chose to ignore. Eventually, she was recruited by Sister Sage to join the Seven. Personality: Firecracker is extremely intolerant and hypocritical. Although she admits to not believing in the more absurd conspiracies she propagates, she is still incredibly intolerant, calling Sister Sage one of the good ones, clearly implying a prejudiced view of African Americans. She seems indifferent to her audience at best and disgusted at worst, as she sees them only as props to promote her own reputation and success. She is irrationally petty, vindictive, and vile. While her teenage past, in which Starlight orchestrated cruel bullying and false allegations of misconduct against her, results in an understandable level of resentment, her execution of revenge far exceeds the original crime. Starlight did the wrong thing as a child, pressured by her overly competitive mother, and didn't realize the consequences of her actions. While adult Firecracker is free from outside influences, realizes the consequences, and is in fact aiming for them, hoping to destroy her childhood rival's entire life. She continually makes false accusations against Starlight, involving various criminal activities. Then, from access to Vaught's resources, she publicly exposed a personal event of Starlight's, not only forcing an emotionally devastating event into public scrutiny, but also recontextualizing it as evidence that she is a baby killer. Everything she does is with malicious glee and zero empathy. Her superpowers so far are either pathetic or hidden. Either way, whenever danger confronts her, she immediately falls into cowardice and desperately tries to escape. But we'll talk about her powers soon. She seems adept at inflaming her extremist audience's emotions, as well as provoking emotional breakdowns in her targets. However, it seems that her arrogance or unremarkable intellect may cause her to underestimate how extreme the reactions in her victims will be, because when Starlight finally confronted her, she seemed shocked to receive a brutal beating. Powers and abilities. Spark generation. She is able to generate sparks by snapping her fingers. From a power perspective, Firecracker resembles Jubilee from the X-Men. Like Jubilee, she can generate small flashy explosions with her hands. While Jubilee's powers are often seen as unimpressive, Firecracker's abilities reflect this perception. She can fight Kimiko to a standstill, which indicates she's on the same level as some of the more physically powerful characters, but she's not invincible. A surprise attack with Butcher's crowbar knocks her down, showing she's not very durable. superhuman strength. Like most suppies, she has superhuman strength, making her stronger than humans and some suppies, as shown when she manages to fight against Kimiko. Regenerative healing factor. Firecracker has a healing factor that allows her to recover faster compared to ordinary humans, as shown when she recovers in just 1 day from the injuries caused by Starlight. Superhuman hearing. Firecracker possesses superhuman hearing, allowing her to hear better than humans. Like all suppies, she can hear higher frequencies that humans can't. How did Firecracker discover Homelander's weakness? Firecracker discovered Homelander's weakness related to milk through a series of events and investigations. In the 4th episode, when Sister Sage shows a tablet to Firecracker, she presents the final plan that includes lactation. Firecracker understands that lactation is a way to gain Homelander's trust and become his ally. How did Firecracker manage to produce breast milk? In the scene from the 6th episode, Homelander confronts Firecracker about her loyalty, suspecting she might be the informant within the Seven.
So how do I know that you're not the leak?
However, Firecracker surprises by revealing how loyal she is to him. She uses medications to induce breast milk production, exploiting a weakness of Homelander's. This detail is crucial as it reveals that Homelander's weakness with milk is not just a fetish, but a strategic vulnerability that can be exploited. The series also suggests that Firecracker could be used to infect Homelander with the Godokan virus transmitted through milk. This shows that Homelander's weakness is a key piece in Sister Sage's plan to defeat him if she wants to. What's your opinion on Firecracker? What do you think about the plan to defeat Homelander with milk infected by the virus? If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, give it a like and comment, and don't forget to share this video with your friends.